Hi guys, so today I wanted to do something a little bit different. As you can see, I'm all dressed up. So this is going to be sort of like a festival slash rave makeup inspiration, and I did actually two looks using chunky glitter that I got from iHeartRaves, and it's by the brand Lunautics, and I really recommend them. I should have a discount code by now. I should have created one by now, so it should be like on the screen somewhere down here. But yeah, I'll give you 10% off. If you guys want to use my code, you don't have to, but it's available if you guys like the looks and you want to recreate it or use it. It's gonna be right there. And I will also make sure to link all of the chunky glitters. I used a neon one and a UV glow in the dark one, so I'm gonna go ahead and link those two down below. And yeah, that's pretty much what this tutorial is gonna be about. And I will also link this top. iHeartRaves did send me all of these products, but obviously this is my opinion, and then you guys can see that the glitters are really good, and I really hope you guys enjoy them. I worked really hard on this, so I'm hoping that you guys learn a lot about how to deal with glitter, how to apply it, what are the best products to use for your specific looks, and all of that kind of stuff, how to get ready for a festival. And yeah, I hope you guys like this, and let's just get started. So to prime the lids, I'm going to be starting off with the Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and underneath I do also have a layer of the LA Girl Pro Conceal and the yellow corrector, and then I'm just blending it out. And I did drag it under the eye and a little bit outside of the eyebrow region, just because I know it's going to be a really blown out look. And I'm using this yellow shade from the Morphe 12P palette. I know it's discontinued, but I also do recommend the yellow shade from the KrisAlexCosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. It's just that I had hit pan on both of those yellow shades. As you can see, I have hit pan on a lot of these shades, but yeah. And then I'm taking the lime green shade, and that's going to be the transition shade for the look. Next, I'm taking the lime green shade below it. It's a little bit darker, and I'm building up the color. And the way you want to build up the color with this palette is you really want to pack it on, and then you want to blend it out. Because if you go in just blending it out, it's not going to be as pigmented as you'd like. In order to cut the crease, I'm using this Wet n Wild concealer. And of course, the Real Techniques. I think this is their... Shoot, I forgot what the name of this brush is actually, but I know it's Real Techniques, and it comes in a little set, and it's really inexpensive. And I'm cutting out the crease, as always, like I usually do with most of my looks, and I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil on top of that, just so that the color will adhere to it when I pack it on. So for the lid shade that I'm going to use, it's from the 120 color palette, and I'm just using that really bright lime green shade. And I really love using this palette for lid shades. I just feel like the color goes on so evenly and so smoothly. And I'm just going in patting motions. You want to make sure you're patting and not swiping, just so that you can get the most pigment. And then to highlight the inner corner and also the brow bone, I'm using Tempera from the Soft Glam palette, and then I'm using Fairy on top of that. I forgot to show that the shade Fairy. So then to finish off the lower lash line, I'm pretty much just applying the same green and yellow shades that I had used before. And then for the winged liner that I'm going to be creating, I did sketch it out using the ABH number 12 brush. This is what I also use for my eyebrows, and it's very precise, so you're able to get a really nice thick wing. It's okay if you can't create a super thick wing, but I just feel like it shows off the glitter better when you do that. And I'm just packing on that same green shade that I had used before on top of this. But as you guys can see, I really like to take my time creating my wing liner. So then the star of the show is this Lunatic's Chunky Glitter. And I highly recommend this glitter. It's so pretty and it's so bright in person. But I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer in order to adhere it to my wing. And I absolutely am in love with this glitter. I really wish that the camera picked up on how bright it was, but just trust me when I say that it's super, super bright. I did actually post a few pictures of it on my Instagram if you guys want to check that out. I know I don't really promote it very often on here except for at the end. So my tip, if you want something that will really hold glitter and it'll really last the whole night, especially if you have oily eyelids, is to use lash glue. I recommend using the Lash Duo glue in the green bottle. It's really going to stay on all night. That glitter will not come off. I've used that before, and especially for face jewels, and it does not come off. But here's the look all done, and I did add some really dramatic lashes. These are by KrisAlexCosmetics. I'll make sure to link it down below, and these are in Sexting. But yeah, this is the first look. Let me know how you guys like it. I know that the lashes are really, really long, but they're my favorite for really dramatic looks. So moving on to the second tutorial, and I know what you guys are thinking, how did I get even more tan? But in the first time I did it, I actually did it, and I said I'm doing the video.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I'm dead. Anyways, moving on, I was just trying to point out that I look a lot tanner just because it was actually sunnier on this day, so that's why I look a little bit brown. And I'm gonna start off by using the dark blue shade and the dark purple shade from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And the reason that I start off this way for these colors is just that cool tones kind of tend to be harder to blend out. So, especially the purples and the blues. So that's kind of why you see me packing on the color, so I don't get a patchy look. And then I'm blending it out with this purple shade. And for the transition shade, I did do that last, just because I really wanted to pack this on, and this is the shade Lolita by NYX Cosmetics, and it's only like around $3 or $4, so I highly recommend this eyeshadow. It's super, super pretty, and you can even use this on the inner corner. Again, I'm cutting the crease using the Wet n Wild concealer. And again, like I did before, I'm using the Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm using that as a base before I pack on the shade Lolita again onto the entire eyelid. And I like to use a small smudger brush. This is actually from the very first brush set I've ever bought, and it still works really, really well. So I highly recommend BH Cosmetics if you're looking for really effective and inexpensive brushes. And I did blend out where that dark blue and the Lolita shade meet, just because I wanted to create like a more blended out look and have it more seamless. So then we're using those same colors that I used before, and we're just repeating that on the lower lash line. So to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone, I did use this white shade. It's a really, really bright white shimmery shade from the Masquerade palette, and this is actually not my palette, this is my friend's, so thank you, Stacy. I don't know if you watch my videos, but I've been using your palettes for a while, and I don't know when you want them back, but I'm going to continue using them until you do ask for it back, low-key. So I'm creating the wing again, and I'm using Lolita again to pack on to the entire wing, just as a base for the glitter, so that if any glitter falls out, it doesn't have any awkward holes inside of the wing. And I absolutely am in love with this chunky glitter. I know I really love the previous one, but this one's so cute just because it has little moon and star shapes all throughout it. And this is also UV reactive, so if you leave it out in the sun and you see it under a UV light, it's super, super luminescent. And honestly, it's really pretty even just without it. So we're pretty much done with the eyes, and these lashes are the Iconic lashes by House of Lashes. So I just wanted to show me doing my face routine, but you know, just like the blush and the highlight and whatnot. And I do love to use blush all over my face, even on my Cupid's bow. Someone tweeted that on Twitter and I've just been doing it ever since. And then I'm using the highlight shade from the Anastasia palette and the Sleek palette, and I'm using the ones with the pink undertone. And I also did get sent this glitter. I just realized that you can see that string of lip gloss. That's kind of weird. Anyways, this is the Unicorn Snot lip gloss. And I did get these face jewels. I forgot the name of them, but I will have them right here on the screen. But I absolutely love this look, guys. I think it's so pretty, and honestly I was just ready to go to the library. I literally had nothing to go to, like nothing fancy. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!